You were doing a remake of Flight of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
First of all, the original was a great film.
It was a great film.
Yes, and it had Richard Attenborough in it, and a lot of great people. And you get this call to do an audition tape quickly, and so you go into a men's room in Namibia and do an audition. Why there? The sound was better? Were you like a rock and roll a
it was light.
Group,
we were short of light. And the shaving mirror in the bathroom was the only place where we could get enough light to record this thing, because it was one of those panicky things. You get the script at 10 o'clock in the morning by fax, and the FedEx guy is coming at 6. This is the only way you can do it.
Now, you didn't, I presume by now, 5-6 years into House, you didn't have to audition for Monsters vs. Aliens. They said, get me Hugh Laurie. People know his voice.
I actually didn't. You're right.
And no more coffee stains on scripts, right?
Right. That's right. Although I don't know. Of course, you never know when they ask for you. You never know whether you're the first on the list or the 32nd on the list. You never know.
Is it true that it's the closest you'll ever come to radio acting? You're in there in a booth. You're not relating to the other actors. You've got the earphone on, and you've got to do 3 or 4 takes, not knowing what it's like.
That's right. You're completely in their hands. Very safe hands to be in, may I say, because they're very, very talented filmmakers, but you are completely isolated, even more so than you would be in radio. In radio, you would usually be making it as a cast. The cast would be present around, a couple of microphones, and you'd at least get a sense of what everyone else is doing.
Now, you're working with a lot of young American actors who probably have no idea of the British stage and the tradition from which you come. That can be frustrating.
They didn't defer sufficiently. I expected a little more respect in the green room, but didn't get it.
Now, you don't go to see your movies a lot, but you watch House episodes, or you don't watch them?
I don't watch. No, I don't watch. I have seen some House episodes. Recently, actually, I watched a few more.
But when you saw Monsters vs. Aliens, I'm sure you went to see that. That had to surprise you in a delightful way.
I did. It was completely delightful. Completely delightful.
When you signed on to do an American series, in the UK, a series is like 6 episodes a season, something like that.
It's a trifle.
Yes.
We barely get going. I know. You would. It's very like the difference between our restaurants, actually. The portions we get in a British restaurant will be like that, and an American will be saying, hey, where's the 47-ounce steak that I ordered?
Speaking of that, I once asked Glenda Jackson, working here, what does she miss most from home? And she said Smarties, which, I'm sorry, are inedible imitations of M&Ms. Inedible.
Sir, I ask you to desist, or this may turn ugly.
Right, if you had said McVitie's Digestives, then you're okay.
You would have conceded that?
Absolutely.
Or a hobnob?
Yes.
No, that's a fine, yeah.
When what do you miss most, besides your family, working here?
The candy is a big thing, but I'll let her... and my family also, by the way.
Not
stone buildings. I mean, not that you have plenty of stone buildings in New York, of course, but California is a wooden. Everything's wood, not just wooden, but plywood. Plywood and nails. That's a very odd. That's a very odd feeling. I don't know if it's allegorical. It possibly isn't. But,
or is Woody Allen, who you revere, and you feel like he did, like an outsider looking in on the world.
A little bit.
Yeah, right.
Bit, yeah.
You identify with him. It's time for you to work with him, by the way. He said LA's main contribution to America is that you can make a right turn on a red light. Is that the way you feel there?
No, LA has many, many, many fine qualities, of which that is one, though. I will agree with that.
Now, has there been a rush to adapt the novel you wrote, The Gunseller, into a multi-million-dollar big epic film?
A crazy, frenetic bidding war.
Oh, really?
Well, it went all right, yes, but I made the mistake, not a mistake, but it just so happened that the novel was bought by United Artists, which was then consumed by MGM, which was then consumed by Sony, and in all the sort of shenanigans, corporate shenanigans, it got rather pushed to one side. But that's all right. It still lives and breathes.
And is available? And is making the rounds?
Is available. Yeah.
Is there going to be another novel?
I am now some 6 years late delivering that one, but that's publishers rather like that. They rather like it if you abuse them.
Right. Well, we could talk longer, but I want you to get back to work writing your second novel.
All right.
This is Hugh Laurie. The movie is called Monsters vs. Aliens. He is Dr. Cockroach, Ph.D., and of course the star of House. And not enough movies to suit me yet, but that'll change too. Nice to see you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.